We're going to learn a piece called Orally. It's in the new Trinity initial grade syllabus and it's on page 10 at the top. Things we're going to need to practice with this tune include moving between notes, sometimes the notes that don't flow terribly easily from one to the other, and there is a bass note at the end which you haven't come across yet. We'll learn. We're going to divide this piece into 4-bar sections. So you've got the first 4 bars, and then from there 1, 2, 3, 4, from there 1, 2, 3, 4, from there 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the last line as the final section. Learning the first phrase, the first 4 bars, I want to start with bar 2, and I'd like you to practice D, A, D. These are some of the notes that I was referring to that may not flow terribly easily from one to another. So practice D, A, D. And then you can go back to the first bar. Put your finger on C before you start playing. You don't need that string. You're starting on a G, but then putting your finger on C will mean you're ready for that C and you haven't spoilt the first note. So the very first bit, adding that D, A, D, and then practice the next 2 bars. It goes C, B, A, B, C. Again, you need to practice it so that the notes change smoothly and flow from one to the next. You need to remember about 1-beat notes, the filled in ones, 2-beat notes, not filled in but it's still got a stick, and the note in bar 4 that is just a circle is a 4-beat note. So here are the first 4 bars all the way through. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The next 4 bars are exactly the same notes, but they're quieter. MP, medium quiet, instead of MF, which is medium loud. So I'm going to play the first 8 bars. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Before you start playing the next 4 bars, practice playing bars 11 and 12. E, D, C, D, E. It's another one of those bits that needs to flow nicely from one note to the next. So, we'll go from the beginning of bar 9. Have a look at bars 9 and 10, by the way. There are 7 E's. There's a crescendo. It starts from piano, which is quiet, gets louder, goes all the way up to medium loud. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're starting from bar 13 and going up to the end of that line. In bar 14, again we've got D, A, D, like you practiced near the beginning. We're going to need to practice bars 15 and 16. The notes are C, B, E, D, C. So make sure that those things are working nicely and flowing nicely, and then you can play the fourth section all the way through, starting at bar 13, 1, 2, 3, 4. The last line, starting at bar 17, also uses those notes that you've just played, C, B, E, D, C, but the note lengths are different now. The first 4 notes are 2 beats long and the last note is 4 beats long. So it will go like this. The finger bass note that I mentioned is string 5, fret 3, it's a C. You'll play it with your thumb, with your right hand, and the very, very last note is a 1 beat note with a little dot with it. That means staccato. You play it very short and clipped. It will also be very quiet because there are 2 P's with it, and there has been a gradual fade away, a diminuendo, to get down to that very quiet. Here's the last line. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to play orally all the way through. I am going to add an accompaniment to it. From the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4.